Hey everyone, welcome to today's Featured Friday, where we dive into the world of sustainable travel. I'm Bidwat, your host, and today we are tackling a problem which is over tourism. It's a very hot topic. So we are going to talk about why it's happening, how it's affecting some of the world's favorite spots, and what we can do to make travel better for everyone involved. So grab a coffee, get your snacks, and get comfortable as we're going to begin. So first, let's explain or talk about what's over tourism, right? So let's start with the basics. Over tourism happens when too many visitors flood into a place way more than it can actually accommodate. This leads to all sorts of problems like trashed environments, unhappy locals, and a not so great time for the tourists. Thanks to cheap flights, online booking sites like Airbnb, and everyone wanting that perfect social media shot, places like Venice, Barcelona, and Maya Bay in Thailand are really feeling the pressure. Let's dive into what's going on in these hotspots and see what we can learn. So, first, let's talk about tackling over tourism. Luckily, people are getting creative with solutions. Some places are capping the number of visitors each day, like the Inca Trail, or encouraging tourists to visit during off peak times. Cities like Amsterdam are trying to spread the tourist love by promoting less crowded areas. Now, let's talk about how these strategies are working and whether they are uh, the answer to our question or no. So, other tourist packed places like as we already spoke about the Amsterdam, right? So there are other places also who've taken initiatives. We are open to questions from all. I might not be able to answer to your question, but I'll surely put a reply on the chat. Thank you. So now I would like to talk about the sustainable angle in tourism. So managing numbers is great, right? But there's more to it, more to the story. Supporting local businesses, getting community input on tourism plans, and sticking to practices that help rather than hurt local areas are key. We'll check out how some destinations are leading the charge in making tourism work for everyone. So let's talk about the cities facing over tourism. Over tourism has become a significant issue in several cities and countries around the world, as already mentioned, where the influx of tourists overwhelms the locals' infrastructure negatively, impacts residents' quality of life, and causes environmental damage. I'm sharing a few examples. Like I already mentioned, Venice, Italy. So perhaps that's one of the most iconic examples of over tourism. Venice suffers from the massive daily influx of tourists, particularly from cruise ships, which contributes to the city's infrastructure, strain, and environmental degradation. The fragile city deals with pollution, erosion, and the displacement of local populations due to soaring property prices. Next, I would like to mention Barcelona, Spain. So, Barcelona has experienced increasing unrest from locals due to over tourism, right? The city residents have faced rising rent prices and overcrowded public spaces, leading to protests and the implementation of measures to curb tourism growth, such as restrictions on new hotel openings and tourist rental regulations. Next, Dubrovnik, Croatia. Known for its historic walls and beautiful coastal views, Dubrovnik has seen a surge in tourists, partly fueled by its feature in popular media like Game of Thrones. The city has had to consider capping the number of visitors allowed in the old town to manage this surge and preserve its heritage. The next on the list is Santorini, Greece. This picturesque island faces significant challenges due to over tourism, with restrictions now placed on the number of cruise ship passengers disembarking daily. The local infrastructure struggles to cope with the seasonal spikes in visitor numbers, which leads to resource depletion and environmental strains. Next is, as already I had mentioned, Amsterdam, Netherlands. So, Amsterdam has taken various steps to reduce tourist congestions in its city center. These include banning new tourist shops in the central areas, discouraging short term rentals, and promoting districts outside the city center to visitors. To conclude, I would say as we wrap up today's episode, it's clear that while over tourism presents significant challenges, it also offers us a chance to rethink our travel habits and the impact they have on the world's most beloved destinations. By choosing to travel responsibly, supporting local economies, respecting local communities' cultures, and advocating for sustainable practices, we all can help to ensure that travel remains a positive force for generations to come. Thank you for tuning in this featuring Friday. Don't forget to join us next time as we continue to explore how we can travel thoughtfully and sustainably. Uh, as already you know that we go live 9:30 a.m. EST Monday to Friday, each day coming up with a new segment, a new destination, a new place. So please tune in. If you like our podcast, please like, share, and subscribe. Safe travels and take care until our next journey together. Thank you so much. This is your host, Vidwat, signing off.